Let me start this video off by saying, first off, I'm not changing the rating of the movie due to my dislike for the actor who plays the Flash, Ezra Miller. Now, we all know he's a shit human being who should be in jail right now, but for some reason he isn't. But like I said, I'm rating the movie Flash and not the cast. So, anyways, that is just a heads up, and we're going to get on into the movie review. Personally, I'm a very big fan of The Flash. I like the superhero. I loved him in the animated series. I mean, I like his costume and I like his abilities. I mean, it's cool. I mean, the guy can phase through walls. The guy can run fast and everything. I mean, and he can travel through time. I mean, it's a really cool superhero in my opinion. Now, I've never seen The Flash done well live action, which really sucks. The only time I've seen The Flash done well live action was in the Netflix series, which was good up until season 5. Yeah, we all know what happened there. Now, the reason why I've never really liked a live action Flash is because either I feel like the costume's weird, the character's a bit cringy, or the CGI is god awful, which was the case for this movie. The CGI was absolute dog shit. I mean, I've seen better CGI in the Star Wars film Revenge of the Sith, which was made in 2007. You think for having a $200 million budget that they would have good CGI, but nope, it was absolutely terrible. There were some scenes where it looked like it was coming from a 2010 video game on the PlayStation. And also, I just want to get this out there. It's a personal preference. I hate the Flash's pose for when he's about to go super speed. I mean, I just think it's weird and I think it's stupid. I mean, why not just do what the Netflix series did and just act like you're about to run normally? Why do you have to do this whole weird little pose? It just makes no sense to me. I personally don't like it. Now, one thing I really liked in this movie was the storyline. I mean, I loved that they were in a different universe. I loved that there was another Barry and that they, worked well against each other. They were two different kind of berries, but also at the same time they were alike and they grew together. I really liked that. That's my personal opinion on the story with the two berries. But my favorite part was the plot twist that Barry was the main villain. But I didn't like how they killed him off so fast. They gave this man, I think, around like 2 to 3, maybe even 5. I'm not a counter. Maybe even 5 minutes of screen time in this movie, which I understand the screen time because it was kind of like a end battle. But the reason why he should have more screen time is because his fight with Barry, the two Barrys, should be way longer. I mean, they killed him off in like 2 to 3 hits. It was absolutely stupid, and I didn't like it. I mean, I was sitting there with my girlfriend watching this movie, and I looked to her, and I'm like, what the fuck? They killed him off so fast. And I feel like it was just kind of rushed. They could have done better with the villain, in my opinion. I mean, he was a great villain. His backstory was amazing. The reason why he was doing what he was doing was amazing. His design was amazing, and he like I said, he was just overall a really good villain, which I personally haven't seen in a while for DC. Now, speaking on misused characters, I feel like they could have done way better with Superwoman. Superwoman was, I think, a good choice because we've seen Superman a bunch of times, and we did get to see a little bit of Superman in this film. And I liked the first scene where, they get her outside of the facility, and she just absolutely bodies every guard. I mean, I think it was a great show of her powers. Now, do I feel like they didn't put her in the movie enough? Yeah, personally, I feel like they could have put her in a little bit more. Maybe gave her a few extra scenes of commentary with Batman and the two Barrys, which we kind of got when Barry got his powers back. Now, do I think they should have used her in the movie more? Yeah, but do I feel like they displayed her powers well? Yeah. Now let's get on to my absolute favorite part of this movie, Michael Keaton as Batman. I mean, it was amazing. It was amazing that he wore the OG suit. I really liked that. But anytime you have Batman in the movie or a show, he's gonna take over. I mean, he's a fan favorite. He's the best thing DC has ever produced. Batman is just absolutely sick. Batman's one of my favorite superheroes. He's my favorite DC superhero. And I mean, his fight scenes were just so amazing. His costume looked good. His lines weren't all too cringy. except a few of the lines. But it's Michael Keaton. They were like nice cheesy. You use those cheesy lines, and they worked. I mean, they made me smile. I liked seeing it. Personally, I loved Michael Keaton as Batman. But yeah, no, I feel like Michael Keaton carried this movie, or Batman carried this movie. But that's always gonna happen. You gotta expect Batman carrying the movie. Now, for the main part of the video, my overall rating. I would rate this video a solid 6.5 out of 10. This movie is definitely better than what we've recently got from DC, minus Suicide Squad and the Peacemaker show. But those are more of just comedy preferences for me. But like in serious shows and movies, this is better than what we've recently got from like 2022 and up. DC has been slacking, and I can see improvement in this movie. So hopefully they will be better with the next movie they release. But yeah, decently solid movie. I mean, I just spoiled the movie for you, but if you still want to go see it in the movie theaters, go ahead, see it. I think it's worth the watch. And yeah, thank you for watching. Goodbye.